So Jordan Moore, our resident scenic designer, designed the set for Million Dollar Quartet. And the difference between having a resident designer design your set and a visiting artist come in, and we have many, many visiting artists who come in, our designers. We have a long stream of ensemble members who are part of our team that design our sets for us. But I would say that the design work on that is fairly the same in that, you start with concepts, speaking with the director, production meetings where you get ideas out of your head and onto paper. You talk, you chat, you back and forth. The advantage to having a resident designer is that you have someone in the building. You have someone right here that you can go to in a moment's notice, or pick up a cell phone and say, hey, can we meet to go do this? And to look over the minutia, the fine tuning of any type of design for a set. So ultimately having Jordan, who's designed several amazing sets for us over the years, having him in-house to design Million Dollar Quartet has proved extremely positive. Okay, so the miking process for this musical, when you come see it, and I hope you will come to see it, you'll see that the performers in the show are all body mic'd, and there are practical mics on stage as well. When I say practical, I'm saying mics that actually work on stage. They're authentic period microphones from this era, from the 50s, 1950s, that you'll see the performers using, but also the performers are body mic'd. And one of the reasons for this is that if you go from mic to mic and you have a drop in volume or in gain because someone goes from being mic'd to not being mic'd, it'll give you kind of a topsy-turvy feel for the show, and it was kind of be up and down and up and down. Well, what's done here, and masterfully by Josh, our sound man, I will say, is that it's equalized beautifully so that there's a beautiful segue from when they're performing, the performers are performing in front of their microphone, and when they're just speaking on stage. I would say that the instruments in this play are almost extra characters in the play. Certainly in the case of Jeremy's character, who he plays Carl Perkins in the show, who was an amazing guitar player. I mean, Carl Perkins, the father of rockabilly, was, let's put it this way, there would have been no George Harrison from the Beatles if there was no Carl Perkins. Carl Perkins was a brilliant, brilliant guitar player, and therefore his guitar, or his guitar playing, the riffs that he plays, you could almost say that that's a separate character in the show. They're so memorable, they're so iconic. So Jason Parrish, our associate artistic director, is the director on Million Dollar Quartet, and it's an extreme advantage to have your associate directing. And one of the main reasons is the same reason why we have an ensemble of artists to begin with. There's a short form. Jason and I, we have worked on so many projects over the years. We have a really good relationship, great working relationship. We have a shorthand that we know about how to talk about things that happen in the theater, about directing specifically, about what we like or how to communicate changes and things like that. So having Jason direct the show, which he has done a marvelous job of, it is a fantastic show. Well, I will say this, rush to get out to see Million Dollar Quartet. Don't wait to purchase your tickets, because the tickets are going very, very quickly. We are already sold out for the first 2 weeks of performance. That is something we've never experienced here at the Rep. This is a wildly, wildly popular production. We already knew that, and I guarantee you that by the end of the show, you will be standing on your feet.